Guys, so today I wanted to walk you through how I usually style my hair day to day. However, during quarantine I've been super lazy and just blow drying it, but on a day-to-day basis I would usually just do loose waves with straight ends. So I'm going to show you how I create that look with the hair that I have now. My hair is quite long now. I did just blow it out. I used the Acardi blow dryer from Amazon, which was like $35. It's similar to the Revlon one, which is around $70. It's basically like a comb or a brush and a blow dryer in one. So I've been loving that product. And I use Way shampoo and conditioner as well in the shower. And then I just spray on a bit of the Alterna Caviar line, the leave-in as well, basically before I blow dry my hair, just to protect it. And then basically now I'm gonna go into my styling. So I do just have my trusty clip here. I have some breakage along the front of my hair. I got my hair dyed a while ago now. So basically I'm just trying to grow these pieces out. So I'll just deal with those last, but I'm going to just section my hair off, just starting with the bottom of the hair first. I'm really not too precious with this look at all. Like I really just do some loose waves. Sometimes I even just like curl just the top of my hair and leave the bottom straight. But for the sake of just showing you guys how to do it quickly, I'll do the whole thing. Okay, so I'm gonna spray a little bit. This is the Professional Styling Working Spray. So I'm gonna just use a little bit of this. My hair is clean. I washed it, well, it's clean to me. I washed it yesterday and I put in some dry shampoo in the roots. So it does have that. I always, for fine hair, I feel like a little dry shampoo just gives it a bit of a lift. A little bit of that. And then I just go in and about kind of like halfway down the shaft of the hair, I start curling. And I leave out a good 2 to 3 inches at the bottom as well, just to allow it to be straight. And I actually don't hold it for very long. And then I just let it sit. So I don't like to wrap it around too many times, usually just twice. So starting around there, just tip it a little bit so that it doesn't get too curly. Basically, the more flat that you hold the wand, it's gonna be a little bit curlier. So, and as you can see, the bottom of my hair takes like 2 sections. I can do this whole one in 1 section, really. Do not touch it. I just give it a little spray. Let it sit, flip it behind the back, a little spray back there. Let's just keep going. I just really love that like super chill looking hair. I do not like hair that's too coiffed or too curly, or like a little bit of life in the hair, and that's really it. A little bit more of that working spray. This just helps, I find, my hair hold the curl a bit better. Some people don't spray their hair at all before they curl it, but if I don't spray a little bit, it doesn't hold at all. Taking that wand again, this is the Sapphire hair wand. It's I believe it's a 1.5 inch wand, but 1 to 1.5 is good depending on the length of your hair. If your hair's a bit shorter, go for the 1 inch, and if it's a bit longer, you can go for the 1.5 inch. See? And then I'm gonna just keep going around the head. Just take little chunks here and there. Sometimes I change up the size of the chunks too. And like on this one, I wrapped it 3 times. I'm really not too particular about this little. Wrap it through. I like this one because you can really sort of pick your temperature too. For fine hair, you don't want to go above 400 degrees. I'm usually like around the 350 to 380 if I'm really noticing it's not curling and I only hold it for like a quick second. When you have fine hair, you're really particular about like heat and making sure that you don't damage your hair in any way, or at least I am very much like that, because it's just, you want to just preserve every hair you've been given by God. Everyone counts. I find doing this, it gives like a nice body to the hair, but it doesn't look overly curly, which I'm all about. It's like that beachy summer hair. Don't worry too much about the back. If it doesn't look good back there, then don't stand behind me. All right, so figure out where you want your part to be. I find that the center is just like a good place for me. I'm not gonna make it overly perfect right now. And I've got these really short pieces, so I kind of have to cheat a little bit to disguise how the breakage happened. So I'm really gentle on these pieces because I don't want them to fry. And I do not start too high either, because if you start too high, too close to your head, it's gonna get overly curly. So really just kind of halfway down the pieces, just slowly kind of slip out. There we go. I also really love those Sugar Bear hair gummies and the Nature's Bounty ones too. They're both really great. Now I'm just going to spray all of that. I'm not brushing it just yet. The top of my hair I find sometimes has flyaways, so I'll just kind of tweak those a little bit. Once it's started to cool, what I usually do is I'll take a wide tooth comb and I'll just brush through it. This one is by Swissco. I just find that it doesn't make it like fly away or anything like that. It gives it like a nice brushed out quality. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just shake a little bit of the dry shampoo. This is the Caviar Anti-Aging Shampoo by Alterna. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this through the hair, just a touch. And mainly underneath. I would never do it right on the top. You wanna lift and get it underneath so that if there's any residue, it does not show, because that's never cute. I'm going to use the Powder Cloud. This is by Schwarzkopf. It's the Osis line. And I'm gonna do the same thing, but this gives the roots a little bit of a lift. And it does make it a little bit more sort of tacky at the root. If you put a lot in it for fine hair, I suggest just putting a little bit. But this really starts to give the hair body. Okay, that's starting to come together. And now I'm gonna use Volume Up. I love this stuff. Actually, I love both of these. Volume Up and also the Texture Spray by Schwarzkopf. So good. Especially if you're into body. And what I usually do is I just will do a little flip over. Just give the hair some life. Oh my God, I have not done my hair in so long, you guys. Like literally since this whole COVID-19 quarantine thing has started, I have not done this to my hair and I so miss it. This is just the Texture Hairspray, which if you have really dark hair, you have to be careful with. It will leave a little bit of a light residue on the hair, or a whitish residue. So I just put it through mainly the ends of my hair where I'm a bit more blonde. Super chill way to do your hair. And if you want to, you can actually go in with a straightening iron and just kind of like straighten out those ends if you got a little bit too curly on the ends. And you can also, if you're frizzy at the top of your hair, you can also just put a little, well, basically straighten the top of your hair too. But I like a little bit of volume up there. All right. And then the other thing that you can do if you want more volume at the bottom, oh, one of my press-on nails just fell out in my hair and then dropped to the floor like a sad little bean. Let's keep going. All right, so I just will back comb the hair a little bit just to give it, see, like, look at the difference this side to this side. It's a little bit more body through there. And then you just pop on your sunglasses and you're like, bye. I just wear them on my head to feel really cool. And now you have kind of like that hair look that looks like you know, didn't really try, but you actually did. But shh, no one needs to know. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully that inspires you to maybe do your hair. I don't know, because I have not been doing mine.